Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Mr. Zax. I will continue from where we stopped in our previous class, which is logo design. We've talked about logo design much. We've talked about the theory aspect of logo design, because before you design any logo, you must really know what the logo is. You must know the characteristics of the logo. You must know the concept of the logo. We've treated that in our previous video. If you've not watched that, please check the description. In the description page, the link is there. You can click on the link and watch the video. And also, if you've not subscribed, try to subscribe. We'll be uploading videos subsequently in respect to anything that concerns design. So today we are jumping into the practical aspect of logo design. We've done the theory aspect in our previous video. So in this video today, we are going to be discussing the practical aspect of logo design, which we are going to be utilizing the three concepts we've earlier discussed in our previous video, which is using nature for logo design, secondly using manipulating shape, and thirdly using text to customize logo for company. And today we will choose a company that we're going to be designing logo for, and I decided to choose a company called Meme. M-E-M-E is the company. And what does Meme do? Meme are into design and printing. So before we design a logo, we really need to know what the name of the company is and what types of work, what types of services the company render. Now we've identified the name of the company, we've identified the services they render. So to design this logo, we need to know what are the characteristics of the services of this company. They are into design and printing. And what are the basic characteristics of this company? One, they must be efficient. Secondly, they must be accurate. Third, they must have speed. So in creating logo with a natural object like animal or plant, which animal do you think has these characteristics: speed, accuracy, and efficiency? We can say lion has this, we can say eagle has this, and also we can say cheetah has this. So to narrow it down, I will decide to use eagle, because eagle can also fly very high. It means this thing will represent the company, that the company will grow very, very big. So I'll decide to utilize eagle in the aspect of nature. Then in the aspect of shape manipulation, we are going to be doing several sketches to manipulate shapes that will stand for this company. And thirdly, we are going to be customizing text. We are going to be selecting text that we will use to design logo for this company. So these are the three concepts we are going to be utilizing. What is the next step? We need to jump into sketches. In every design you are doing, there are required sketches, because sketches give you variety and give you the room to put down so many thoughts, so many ideas that can really give you the best of what you are looking for. So get your sketch pad, get your pen, get your pencil. We are going to be sketching. Select a company for yourself, and let's follow the processes and see how the end will come out. Please, if you've not subscribed to this channel, please do, because we'll be uploading subsequent videos that will be very, very important to you in respect to design. And if you've not watched our previous video, please do. The link is in the description. Click it and watch it so that you not get lost as the discussion continues. Please, let's get to work, guys. We'll start from the concept nature. And we've already selected the animal we want to use for nature, which is eagle. And before we do that, we need to download the image of an eagle. We need to browse and download the image of an eagle, the type of image we want. Either we want it flying, we want it standing, and we want it sitting. So we need to download the best image that will suit what we are looking for before we start the sketches. So let's get into the system and download. So I'll on my browser now. I'll search for, now what we are going to be searching for, we're going to be searching for eagle vector. We'll put eagle vector, then PNG, because you don't need to use live eagle, the live picture of the eagle. It will not be nice for the work. We need vector, the one that's already been illustrated. That is what is best for logo design, because logos need to be flat so that they can easily be represented on any surface, either plate, cup, spoon, shirt, anywhere at all you want to represent it. It needs to be very, very flat. If you check out Nike, Adidas, Coca-Cola, they are all flat with a single color. So anywhere you put them, they can easily stand out. So we are going to be looking for eagle vector png. We'll type in our browser eagle vector png. And if you can see here, we have numerous of them. You can see this one flying. You can see this one just the eye. This one with the wings open. Let's still check inside images. I'll have variety of them. We can see variety of eagles here. So we need to select which one that will best suit exactly what we are looking for. So from this, I will decide to choose. We have wonderful, wonderful pictures here. I'll decide to choose the one whose wing is open because it illustrates readiness, efficiency, and that speed we are talking about. So I'll decide to choose a PNG format of it. Let's click this and see. This I'll have to remove the background. Let's look for the one that has PNG. So definitely we need to look for the one that whose wing is open, the one that has an open wing. It will be the best for us. So let's still utilize it. This will serve better. This will serve better. So let's download this or this. Let's download this. This will serve better. Save. Desktop. So now we've downloaded our eagle. So the next thing we need to do now, we need to sketch around the eagle. We need to sketch to see how beautiful the logo will come. So let's get into our sketch pad. We have to let the system rest for now. So we'll be making several sketches based on the image we've gotten. Let's start. We'll start just something tiny. So this is why sketching is very, very important. You can see I'm beginning to generate different ideas for this eagle. Can see? So we have almost like 4 logos here now. So now from these 4 logos we have to determine which one is simple. We can still do more sketches. You can continue to do more sketches to generate more ideas. But from these 4 now, one of the characteristics of logo we need to consider is simplicity. Which one do we see that is simple among this, that can easily be recognized, that will not even stress people to know? From my own view here, let's say we have A here, B here, C here, and D. Please put your selection in the comment section below. Let's see. Me, I'll select C here because C is very, very simple. So now after selecting this, we need to make it obvious and clear to see other refinement that we might do to the logo. From the eagle, you see we've removed the head of the eagle, we've removed the body, and we've removed the legs. So the M now will now stand as the leg, while this will stand as the wings. So this is to show that this M company can fly, can go as far as possible, can expand. So from every indication, everybody that sees this, it is very, very easy for them to identify. So the next thing we need to do now is to transfer this into the system and make it into a professional logo. So we are done with the sketch for the animal. We've worked on the natural concept of the logo design. Proceed into the object manipulation. So the object manipulation, now I'll decide to do something like this. Let me start with this. So I'll choose between C and A. From these examples, I'll choose A. I'll work on A to modify this A better. So this stands like double M. So I think this is better. It's simple and it is unique. So it's like two M's on each other. Meme. So we'll go with this. So we've gotten two logos. So the next thing we'll be doing now is to transfer this logo into the actual design, the way it's going to look finally. We've already done our sketches, we've gotten the options that we want, and to make this work easier for us, we need to snap this and put them on the system, so that while we are designing, we are seeing it by the side so that it will serve as a guide. So the best software to use in designing this is CorelDRAW. CorelDRAW will help you to manipulate these shapes, because there are shapes, there are not regular shapes, there are irregular shapes. So CorelDRAW has that flexibility to manipulate the shape. So what we'll be doing now, we are going to break up our CorelDRAW. We're going to launch our CorelDRAW. So this is the welcome page or welcome phase of our CorelDRAW. What we need to do is see new document here. We need to click on that new document. Then we need to name our project logo design. Maybe we'll put for meme. Then we need to select our paper type. We have a paper type here, paper type A3. So the height, everything, the resolution is very, very important. You need to consider this resolution. Sometimes you come here and you see 75, you see 20. If you put those resolution at that very low, it will give you a very low quality design. So you need to put it from anything 300 above. It's okay. 300, 400, 500 is enough for such work. So we'll click OK. When we click OK, our workspace is open. So what we need to do now, I would like to reorient this page for, I like it to be on landscape so that I will have much space, because this way now it's as if it's restricting me from working. You can still work anywhere on this page, but anything you are going to export after you finish must be in the middle here. So this is where to change the orientation to landscape. We change it, you see it has turned. So now we pick this shape here, this square. This square now, we are going to use this square to manipulate all the shapes. So we already have our sketch on the screen here. So this sketch will guide us to what we are going to be doing. So we'll click this, we'll now pull it, we'll drag it like this. So first of all, we are going to start with the animal, which is animal concept, which we have selected the eagle. We have selected the eagle to use, and we've already designed, gotten the sketch of exactly what we want to use. So the next we need to do, there is this tool here, we call this shape tool. This tool now is used to manipulate any type of shape you bring on this screen, on this software. So we already have our square here. We are going to be using this shape tool to manipulate it. Now, once you click the shape tool, it has highlighted the shape and it is ready for manipulation. You can see we can drag the shape. It is ready for manipulation. So what we need to do now is put your mouse in the middle, right click, and you see convert to curve. So once you convert it to curve, the shape becomes very, very flexible. You can see you can move it around, you can move it anyhow, you can move this part, you can move this part, you can move this part, you can move it anyhow you want. So what we need to do first now, we need to design the M, as you can see on the screen now. To do that, you bring your mouse to this lower line, you double click it to put a point there. We come to this other end, double click to put a point there. Then we put a point in the middle and drag this one upward and place it in the center here. Then this line here, we have to divide it also into two and pull it up. What we are trying to do is to try to form the M. So this also, we need to put a mark here, we need to put a mark here, and we need to put another mark in the middle here and drag it down. So you see you are beginning to form the M, but the M is not straight. The M has slant edges. So sometimes there's something we call ruler on this software. You bring your mouse to the top of the line here where you see measurement here, and you pull down the ruler. This ruler helps you to make sure you have accurate distance to all the shapes you are manipulating. So we'll have this, we'll use this to set our borders. So if you know your hand is that flexible, you can still design without this. So, but for the sake of the class and the training, so that we'll understand some of part of this software, that's why I've decided to bring those up. So this one now will help us to easily get the size of what we are looking for. I think our shape, this M is okay. I need to put this to the middle. So let me pull this down a bit. We still have that freedom to adjust irrespective of what we have in the sketch. The sketch is to serve as a guide. So I'll bring this ruler to make sure that this line up and down are on the same. You see this one is falling out. I'll push it back the middle there. I'll make sure that this one also they're on the same line, because your logo needs to be perfect. So this one also need to make sure on the same line. So from the way it is, it seems one part is still bigger than the other. Shift this. So we have succeeded in creating our M. So what is left now is the wings. The wing also, the next thing we are going to be doing, we are still going to be using the square shape. You select the square shape, you put it around here. This one is not going to be that stressful, because by the time we do one, we just duplicate and put it at the other end, because they have to be equal. We click the shape tool, also bring our mouse to the middle of this and convert to curve. Then what we need to do is just adjust this edge to the M here, then this one also here. Then we'll pull this one upward, we'll pull this one upward. Then we'll put our mouse here and add a point there. Then here now we select to curve. Once you select to curve, it gives you the ability to pull in the shape. So now this one, we are going to be removing this one here so that we'll have that slant shape of the wing. We'll put our mouse on this line and select to curve. Then we'll pull this out also, pull this out also. So gradually we are beginning to form our wing. So what is left next is those jagged edge of the wing. If I double click here, sorry, I have to go back to this straight line and create the point first. Ctrl Z, create several points on this so that it will help us to manipulate this jagged edge of the wings. So pull this in, pull this out, pull this out, double click here, pull this out, pull this out, and pull this out. So we can see the way it's going. You can decide to put a curve here, select this to curve, use these two arrows here to open it. And also this one too, we can do that the same thing to curve, pull this. You can download this video so you can be following it to help you learn how to manipulate this, how to use these tools. To curve, Ctrl Z. Curve. So we'll have this. The next thing we need to do, it's not that too perfect, but we still have to adjust some things around it. So whatever final shape we get from here now, it will stand for the logo, and it can only be manipulated. It can only be duplicated anywhere they want to use it. So now we don't need to recreate another shape from there. All we need to do is to duplicate this one and flip it to the other side. Now, how do you duplicate this? You just press Ctrl D. Then you come up here, you see these two icons here. This one is to flip right, left, and this one is to flip up and down. So what you need to do is to click this flip left. So you mirror it and you drag it from here and you drop it to the edge here. So now we've gotten our logo for the animal concept. We've gotten the logo for the animal concept. So now let's see, we'll put the color. For instance, your color is blue. All you need to do, you need to make your logo as simple as possible, most especially make it very flat so that it can be represented, it can be used on any device, on any material at all. It's good to make it very flat. So we just need to select one particular logo and use it for this. I prefer using blue. You can test several colors the way you like. And sometimes people use gradient. If you use gradient, that is trying to fade from red to yellow or fade from yellow to black or yellow to blue, the problem there is most of those logos are good for screen. But when it comes to printing on material, it will become a problem, like printing them on shirt, like printing them on cups, it will become a serious problem. So, and it easily make your logo look conflicting. So it's better to select one particular logo and make your logo flat. So we decide to choose blue. We click here, we go to colors here. You see color at the right part of your screen. You select the deepest part, which is this. I go here, do the same thing. Select the deeper part, this. Then select my M also. Hold this down and select the deepest part. So you see how beautiful the logo is. Very, very easy. From your sketch, you put everything on the system and you begin to work. So we've succeeded in creating our first logo. That's using animal concept. So you can see how unique it is. Let me remove all this so that the logo will look very clean. How do you remove this? You just put your mouse on it. It will show you this arrow pointing up and down. You just click it, it will turn red, then press delete on your keyboard. That is how you can easily remove these lines. So this is our logo. So the next thing now is the shape itself, the shape manipulation. And also we use the same tactics in doing that. So what we need to do, you go down to your screen here, you see this plus sign here to open another page. You click here, plus, it will create another page for you. So we still use this shape, the square shape. Then we still use our shape tool to create the next logo. This is our second logo group. So our second logo, this is our first logo, this is our second logo, first logo, second logo. So the next thing we need to do now is to get the text design. And I told you earlier that in the text design, we are going to be utilizing a website to make the work very easy and faster, and also to make us know that we can easily get that on that platform. But the only problem with that is some other person might be using that particular text that you are going to be using. So I said the website is thefont.com. So let's jump into the browser, open a new tab, we'll call it thefont.com, enter. So we'll get into the font, reload. So this is the website, the font. It's come to click this new font. Once you click this new font, you see where the right preview, font size, font and font size. So all you need to do is under this preview, you see type your text in. Type your text here. You just click it and just type the company name. Meh. So once you put you enter, you see now all the fonts that have been uploaded here will begin to bring out the name. Then you go through them and you try to select that which you see really will work for what you want to do. Can we utilize this dash spare? I still have some things, pep it up small. After you've seen the font that will really work for you, all you need to do is go down here and click the download. You click download, it will download it in zip format. Then all you need to do is open it, copy it to desktop, paste. Then I'll create a folder for it so that I can extract it. Font for meme. Enter. Now double click on it, it will open. I just highlight it. Highlight the tree, then extract to. I'll look for the folder I just created on desktop. Where's my desktop? I'll click on my desktop. I named it font for meme. You can see it here. I select it and click OK. Now this software that is used to open this thing is called WinRAR. So if you don't have it on your system, just go online, search for WinRAR and download it, then install it. It will help you to unzip this folder. Then you can easily copy what is in it. Then we'll close this. We'll now open the folder. We'll see the font here. Just double click the font here. You see its different styles. Then all you need to do, we have at the top here, you see print, you see install. All you need to do is to click install. Once you click install, it will automatically install it in your system. And the name, don't forget the name, that is dash pair. So we'll go back to our software. So we'll go back to our design environment. Then we'll type the name of the company. Let's open a new page. We'll highlight it. Let me expand it. We highlight it, then go to the font. We now look for, we type in dash pair. It's telling me the font now. Okay, I did not spell it well. Yeah, it is here. So we'll select it. You see, we now have it here. So all we need to do a bit, we'll change the color to what we used to have, which is blue. Then we just add some little, to just pep it up to look a bit different. I can just put something at the top here. so that it will just look unique. It will just stand out. Even if another person is using it, it doesn't really matter. So this is our third logo. See how simple it is. Very, very simple and unique. So we have succeeded in designing the three logos using the three concepts. We say this is animal concept, this is shape manipulation, and this is text. So out of these three, you can present these three to a client, or you can even check between the three and select that which you think will work fine for you. So the next thing now is we finish designing the logos, is how to export them from this design environment. So all you need to do is, after you've put everything together, you just highlight all of them together like this. Then you see an icon here, group object, to group it so that everything will be together. Then after this, you go to File, you go to Export, or you can simply click Ctrl E. Then you put the name of the logo, first logo. You should have a folder where you put them. You create a folder, meme logos. Take it from here and drop it on desktop. Paste. So I just literally took it from document and drop it on desktop. So I open it. Save as. I'll look for JPEG. The last is JPEG here. This JPEG bitmap is the best option for. If you don't want it to have background, you can look for PNG here. We have where's PNG. I'll have PNG here. Once you click PNG, automatically your logo will just come out without background. But if you select JPEG, it will come out with a white background. So whichever one you wish to use, if you use PNG to help you to place it on anywhere without background. So let's use PNG. Click PNG, then we'll click Export. So you see now, there's no background. Showing this box, this checked background, it means it doesn't have background. And I click OK. I'll do the same thing to the next one. Ctrl E, export, say logo 2 is still on PNG here. Click export. The same thing, go, then the last one, Ctrl E, logo 3. You click export. Okay, so our logos are finally exported and we can use it anywhere we want to use it. So from the beginning of the first video to the last part of the video, you have seen how we have been able to manipulate the concept and the characteristics of logo to design a very good logo that will stand for a company. Simple and unique. So this is how far we can go for today. If this video has been helpful to you and you've achieved a bit from it, you can easily give us a like, subscribe to our channel and share with your friends. And if you have any question to ask about the logo design, you can put it on the comment section below. Until I meet you next time with another design, with another solution to design problems. I still remain your friend, Mr. Zax, signing out. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. If you don't subscribe, I will press spoil on your mouse anytime you want to design. Take care.